buddy. Alright, hold on 1 second. Let me pull this up. Alright. To switch the song? What song? I don't hear no song. Oh, I don't hear no music. Let's see. What did you just do? Okay, that's button. You can check that link if you want to. That should show you what's going on. I just sent you a link. Oh shit, you keep talking. That's what's up. Yeah, you might turn your microphone up. There's a mild delay in it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew on. Now we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
You got all the static going on.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Swing to the right. To the right. 46.
Second down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Cooper was the target there. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Kill! Hey, two.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Prescott now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Alex Okafor in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
He got to get beat senseless.
Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a good thing you did come off of that one, though, because if you had to stay
line
over
of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Breeze. And his throw is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Breeze. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Randy Gregory coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Check it down. Okay. Tell the rest today.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, Prescott strips. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Not really.
He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, like, get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Real shady. I got that one.
The give is to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Prescott on first down. That is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Prescott again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Oh, he missed the tackle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 30
But he
yards.
should have called him. Like I had been
And the
telling him,
Cowboys are
tackle
an
his
extra
feet.
point away
Like,
from
they
tying
really
the
died.
football game.
I had been pressing that shit. I was trying to get his ass down.
Extra point right
I knew
down the
once he
middle.
turned that corner,
And we
I
are
wasn't gonna
tied
get
at
him.
7.
So, I tried to catch it. Fucking. All right, shit, time to go back to the bag.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
That nigga caught his ass. You got to switch out this. This don't look good at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They're trying to make solo tackles.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze.
Oh, no.
Now the pressure
I
goes
see him
down.
coming, too.
Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tyrone
pressed the wrong
Crawford
button
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm finna skeet off on this fool. I see him coming.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, the game underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Again, we talking about.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sheldon Rankins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Oh, no. He ain't getting away.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well,
they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side.
That first run was all
hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You can't beat them like I'm used to.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Hey, two.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go. On the screen, oh my gosh.
Here we go with Kamara.
On the screen, oh my gosh.
Down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the first down, but that was very close to going the other way.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
14. 21.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Is he on my team?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
You know what's coming? Heavy run game.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They can't tackle it.
Let go, baby.
Goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on there.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
You got to know how to freeze
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Prescott now. And a rally to run. able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, and then you missed the tackle.
Here.
Get out of here.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
I had already.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Kill, 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 kill.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
End zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead. Looks good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
That wide 9, that's what let me know to run every time. But
Looks now to kick this one away.
Like the whole left side, the right side got pushed on the ground.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Got their ass float. So once they pushed them on over, I was like, shit, might as well run.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. On second down, Elliott. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down.
I mean, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 55 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, it is still a video game.
That's what they're looking for here. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. To throw is Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
He got 48 receiving yards.
Just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short game.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Alex Okafor able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Second down, Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Shoot through them gaps. As soon as he runs, shoot through them gaps.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He just dove and went for the swat. You know, he wasn't trying to do that for real. Like I said, you got him on your side,
too. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Like they need to get with it.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
I see it.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And he said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And they're going to get him. He's sacked at the 28. Cameron Jordan in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. 4th down. Prescott.
Woo.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th
I thought you
time
were going to go to the other
today.
guy.
Picked off at the 19.
Surf
He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. If things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick
He still got time to come
and now the kick is
Just got
away.
a couple turnovers.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Why is you diving?
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the pick six, and
can't risk getting
decent
hurt.
field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
Bro, I don't even know who
And I
that dude
think all you
was.
say
I
to
think
your
you can
guy
risk
is,
getting him
listen,
hurt.
let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's what I like to see.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Make me feel good.
A first down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Turf Buster. Turf Buster got it.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
He is in real life. Like I said, this video game. Stick skills. That's all he responded to. Come on, let's go ahead and get him. Let's go get him.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
Oh,
It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by
They
Cooper.
won't let me go pick
And
him.
he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Pick somebody else.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Being chased out left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now he drops it incomplete.
They can drop
and their
that
struggles
stuff.
continue here. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Okay.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19.
I told you everything you need to know.
They play fake to Elliott. Prescott. Gets shot and down he goes. Demario Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
They don't know what's coming.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
this down. That's what I'm talking about.
There, it's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
That should have been a pick, though.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Give him 9 there, the first down completion.
I mean, I'm 9 for 17.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Breeze going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze.
Yes.
As he throws there, incomplete.
But partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
16 seconds to go in half. What we got to lose? Yeah.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze.
Break the pass off. It's a
deep for Thomas.
This ain't no touchdown. Nope.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thomas, the intended target.
I ain't gonna play that deep shit. No, you gotta beat me. They're trying to make me play quarters. I don't want to play that.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Damn, you picked it right out here.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
You're thankful.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
That shit worked out. Man, I thought it was going to be a pick. I
for the
thought
3rd quarter, the Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
We're going to bring one back, baby.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Let go, Kamara.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
What you mean?
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th. Youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Pass the play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Saints are pouring it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Apparently,
down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, he dropped it.
Hold it.
Yes.
Hit. Ball pops
Put
out,
that nigga on his
incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him.
Yeah, he was. I couldn't do nothing but for a lead.
But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone. He
was damn near the 10, wasn't he?
Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
46.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
Nobody ran with it.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there. These guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
See Spot run, but Spot wasn't finna catch that.
Here we go. Gun.
Plug this hole right here.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
We're going to put you on
now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He rubbed on something.
46.
Klein, Coach Klein.
Now Prescott forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He won't get out that pocket no more. That nigga won't get out. He won't get out that pocket no more.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He get out that pocket no more. I told you. That nigga get out that pocket no more. He's gonna stay there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
Ran into each other.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal, and D'Angelo Hall.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Help me out now.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10.
No.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tyrone Crawford.
I was about to throw
getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Hey, kill!
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rub their nose in it. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there from 3 yards out.
Doing bad.
And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Throwing too far down the field. You got to bring the short routes.
Looks good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
You got to make some. Like if they ain't got no slant routes, then you got to make you a slant route. Don't always throw the slant.
Lutz now to kick this one
away. Throw a slant in the out route.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Well, we have a second, Charles. The Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it. No one else in the country did. That thing really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us. Everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part. And we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Like look at the defense against you. Like this, the right side of the quarter of the field is wide open. You just ain't calling no routes to go over there. And if you call them, from the other side of the field. So I mean, how are you supposed to have time to get back there?
46.
2nd down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
He almost got 100 yards rushing.
Run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
You say he won? Oh, his legs is.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And down inside the 15 he goes.
See, now you're starting to call some plays.
On a roll. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Don't throw no crazy pass.
Outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Who else? He's in there for his
Don't throw no crazy
sack
passes.
of the afternoon.
You got to take the sack, take the sack. Because as soon as you let that big go, we going to go get it. Got to keep him in the pocket. We can't let him get loose no more.
Prescott.
Ooh, that should have been a pick. You know it should have been one.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I hate that fucking interception thing. Now, that should have been an interception right there. That should have been a pick 6. Try to run that.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that
should have been another pick.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
There you go. Cortisone again.
Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Well, you know, it's kind of hard to do that, you know, because Cortisone was watching. He was like, ooh.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in his third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
He was killing this video game shit.
Prescott to throw it.
Get off me. Get this.
And that is
out of bounds.
He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Saints will have the football back.
Okay, challenge. Why would you want to? Why waste the time out? You know it wasn't good. That nigga wasn't nowhere near his zone.
Throwing on first down and 3.
Ooh, safety.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play for this to be perfect. You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
He got the numb.
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sheldon Rankins
in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
He did turn around like he had somebody else to block. Yeah. That's what he's saying. He said, we in here.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
All right, we're about to get excited.
To throw is Prescott.
Oh, that should have been a pick.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Dallas again, man. They out here playing like hot-ass garbage. That's a bad pass by Zeke. Zeke out there looking pedestrian.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
In my base nickel. See what we're gonna have. Let's get exotic again. Let's get a little more exotic.
Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got his man complete.
Catch his ass.
It's a big play there on third
P,
down.
why you got quiet on me, baby? Don't get quiet.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
Hey, that's all.
He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the
gangster
playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Prescott from the gun.
Let them be a flyer.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Let's get spicy.
Sheldon Rankins getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. Prescott now from the 50.
Why would you
and now here is another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And now he bowls it over.
That's what it looked like.
That time for Cooper. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
Trying to change some stuff.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
Oh, big
His
six.
pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.
You better turn it into a six.
There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was a 6. I seen the safety come down. I was like, oh, shit.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
That's what my first thought was. I thought I was going to just turn to the side a little bit. Hopefully you dove for me and I can keep running. He kind of slow though, so if it had been quarter zone, that would have been a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Shout out, Nico.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
I think I see an opening.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Here's Breeze to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
46.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Going for the... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 66 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Kill.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They run it again with Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. It's caught. Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Jordan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Dancing away at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Mike's 47. You go 46, 46. 26.
Prescott on first down. A dump off to Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Good.
And again, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Breeze going to throw here. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.